Okay, I would like to welcome my fellow presenter to proceed with the presentation. Welcome the first presenter.
I will present about the private company known as EFTA company, which is a Tanzania finance company specialized in serving small and medium enterprises and farmers, focusing in equipment loans up to US$ 100,000 with a collateral except for the equipment itself. EFTA was set up in 2003 with a view to increasing access to finance to entrepreneurs. In the subsequent years, EFTA has won numerous awards and it is now expanding rapidly across Tanzania. Also, the EFTA companies has different visions. Among of the visions of EFTA company include seeking to employ financial raising to boost employment levels in the country and bring business growth opportunities to the missing middles. Also, the middle-level management in the EFTA company are responsible to interpret the policies and the direction set by the top-level management into specific plans and guidelines for actions. Also responsible for coordinating the working of the department. Also, they are connected with short-term goals and specific results, whereby EFTA companies, these middle levels management include the Chief Investment Officer's Office, Chief Operational Officer, Chief Loan Officer, and Chief Sales Officers. Also, there is a low-level management. In this management, this involves the mechanics of the job and they are responsible for coordinating the work of their employees. Also, they possess technical skills so that they can assist their subordinates. With this low-level management includes the branch managers, which consist of secretary, distribution officers, and sales workers. Also, I would like to welcome another presenter to proceed with the public safety.
Okay, I would like to take you to another part of this presentation, and now I'll be talking about the public theme, which is Msufini B Primary School. Talking about the background and the short history of Msufini B Primary School. This school was segmented from the area Msufini A Primary School as a result of frauding of the number of students at this Msufini A Primary School, which led to the segmentation of this school just because the school was frauded and the resources were scarce. So this made them to segment this school. Msufini B Primary School started with a very few number of students who were as the follows. The standard 1 students were 23, the standard 2 students were 33 students, and standard 3 students were 15 students, making the total of 71 students of this school. And the school started from standard 1 to standard 3 with only 4 teachers who were shifted from that Msufini A Primary School. But our Msufini B Primary School has 8 classes till now, and it starts from nursery school class to standard 7 class. The nursery class has 21 boys and 22 girls. The standard 1 class has 25 boys and 26 girls. The standard 2 class has 32 boys and 30 girls. The standard 3 class has 27 boys and 28 girls. The standard 4 class has 20 boys and 21 girls. The standard 5 has 19 boys and 20 girls. The standard 6 has 21 boys and 22 girls. The standard 7 has 21 boys and 21 girls, marking the number of boys to be 18500 and the number of girls to be 19000. So this will give us the total of 375 students. Okay, I will now go to talk about the organization and management. Our school is being organized under two parts. The first part is the organization management from the the school board, and the other part is the management from the teachers, the board of teachers and co-workers, the staff. Okay, I would like to talk about the staff and the management of teacher. At the management of teachers, we have head of the school as the top manager and organizer, followed by deputy head of school and followed by academic master. These mark the top management of that school. And below them we have the departments. These departments work under academic master. And the departments we have 5 good departments. These departments represent respective subjects that are present to that school. We have mathematics department, department of English, department of Swahili, and department of science, and lastly department of social sciences. All these departments work under academic master. Also, under this category we have the committees, the permanent committees. The permanent committees, we have 4 good committees, which are Committee of Discipline and Behaviors, Committee of Health and Environment, Committee of Finance, and Committee of Security. As I said earlier, we have 2 parts under the management and organization of this institution. So the other part is that's part of board of the school. The board of school is being made by several classes of people. We have now the following list as the following is people who make the board of school. We have the chairperson of that board, who is chosen randomly from the citizens who have the relationship with that school. Also, we have the secretary of the board, who is by law the head of school. The head of school here stands as the secretary of the board. Also, we have the members of the board floor, who include the local government leaders, particularly the chairperson of the village. Also, we have the other chosen citizens, the representative parents of the students, and the teachers, particularly deputy headmaster, and academic master. So these make this board of the school. I'll talk shortly about the functions and the roles of the board of the school. The board of school has the roles in supervising the development programs such as construction of new buildings. Also, it has the role in managing political affairs which would interfere with the running of the school. Also, the board has the mandate role in supporting different academic programs, particularly those which involve the parents. Also, our board of school has the mandate roles in solving all big dispute, solving discipline cases involving students and sometimes involving parents and our teachers. Also, lastly, our board of directors, the board of school, function as the management of development, managing development funds and all the funds that government send to the school. Thank you. I would like to welcome my fellow presenter to proceed with this session.
I would like to continue with the management of human resources at Msufini B Primary School. Human resources management in Msufini B Primary School involves the coordination, development, organization, and utilization of all teaching resources and non-teaching resources. In order to achieve the objective of primary education, the function of management of the human resources in Msufini B Primary School include: first, staff maintenance. The school has been made the work environment conducive for workers, parents. Practice include promotion and transfer, motivation, staff safety, security, and health services. As work to be performed in the school is important, the mood of the man to perform the job is equally important. For maximum and productive growth attachment, the school head had ensured the comfort and happiness of the worker through promotes payment of salary and ensure a safe and healthy working environment. Second one is the staff relations. The school had ensured good communication network in the school to enable workers to be constantly informed to the progress being made in the school. workers tend to involve in decision making in school, workers have been treated as such with fairness and respect. Third one is staff development. The school had managed to provide development program and training courses that are suitable for the program. The school targets to change through training to improve and grow in competence. These have been done through in-serving training, conference, workshop, and seminars. The fourth one is procurement of the staff. The school had managed to obtain people with appropriate and necessary skills, abilities, knowledge, and experience to fill the vacant teaching posts in school, including fresh teachers from the colleges. The last one is job performance rewards. The school had managed to design the rewards for jobs performed. In this issue, the Management Ministry of Education and its agencies take the system very seriously. Staff performance increased substantially through adequately compensated according to the quality and quantity of the work done. And I would like to talk about staff relations at Msufini B Primary School. Msufini B Primary School has a set of policies that are clearly defined and provides a code of ethics that guide their workers to work together in peace, love, and honesty. Respect and cooperation without abuse of power. This enhances proper staff relation and communication more efficiently and effective to enhance improvements and performance. Msufini B Primary School, in managing their workers, have also some staff motivation, like NTM awards to their permanent workers. This creates hope and encouragement to the workers to work effectively and efficiently to enhance their performance. Moreover, if there is any misunderstanding among workers, the discipline committee take a part of solve the misunderstanding by calling the workers for argument so as make workers to settle again for accomplishment of organizational goals. For big mistakes done by workers like clapping, illegal punishment, and not attending to school for a long time, school leadership send a worker to the institute to deal with teachers' problem called Teachers Service Commission, TSC, where they remove teacher TSD numbers and other policy procedures are followed. Thank you. I'd like to welcome my fellow presenter to continue.
Therefore, both Msufini B Primary School, a public sector, and the EFTA, a private sector, has good administration and management in this company. That is why there is a good number of students and employees who are working better to improve their goals. But there is a recommendation and steps to follow in order to improve their working in a good efficient manner. First one is engaging employees in working system. Employees are example teachers in Msufini B Primary School in order to them to be aware on the ongoing activities. Second one, leverage high impact leadership practices. And third one, identify and remove internal roadblocks. These are all obstacles which limit the development activities in these firms. And fifth one, use training and development strategically. There should be training courses to assess these employees in working better. And the sixth one, focus on business strategically. The manager should focus on their company so as to improve them. This is the end of our discussion. Thank you for listening.